Welcome back to round 4 at Pandemonium Gaming Locals. You saw me last round. My name is Kampa. That's what they call me, at least. This round, we have Michael Bowie playing Eldritch Zodiac against newcomer to the competitive scene, Holton Klotz. And he is playing the egregious dinosaur deck. So I will be joined shortly by Joseph Gray. He's currently letting our players know that they can begin very shortly. If y'all are enjoying the stream, please do give a like on YouTube, share it on Facebook, all that jazz. Just trying to get more people to watch, man. This is awesome. It's a great thing when you can share the thing that you enjoy to do so much with other people who also enjoy to do it so much. We also have some internet issues at the moment, so don't go with Cox, kids. Stay away from Cox for internet. Go to AT&T. But if we can get the camera over to our players, see what they're doing, see if they've begun yet. We see Michael. They're probably talking about the Digimon TCG, which is another great thing that is happening recently. We have the Digimon trading card game. Thursdays at 7 p.m. You can tune into Pandemonium Gaming to watch us stream some Digimon matches. Every week we got the Digitamers and the Digimon and everything to do with Digi. We digitizing digitally, of course. I'm wondering what's taking Joe so long. He looks like he's standing there in a wonderful solitary stance. We see Holton. Do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Just adjusting some camera angles before we start. The main thing that I saw, because I rewatched my match from last round, is we just need to fix the glare towards the bottom left of the screen that you all are seeing. And I feel like that, or if we could just get a straight top-down view on the game, it would be, very wonderful. Very, very good. And a friendly fist bump from both of our duelists. I believe that signifies that we will be beginning the match within moments. And here's my streaming partner, Mr. Gray, back like he forgot something. Yeah, I didn't see the dice roll either.
I don't think it really matters though. I think Dino's going second here,
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Yeah, so
Misk doesn't care about the Eldritch cards except for Hakero.
yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I mean, Miss can't really touch Aquero.
No, I'm saying Hakero just banishing the Misk.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think they care about any other Eldritch cards.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how Mike does this. Last time Mike was on stream, he was playing against the Dino player. Oh, this is a beautiful interaction that I love in this deck. Trident, pop your own Eldritch.
In the end phase, so
Yeah,
you
I
play
know.
around Veiler.
Love to see
nice.
it.
And I believe we're going to see a set 4 or 3 proceed to. Is this a set 4?
Set 3, end phase, Trident, pop.
Or
No, he's doing it.
No, he's not.
He's not.
This is surprising. Maybe he opened with
Maybe he opened all the Eldritch cards.
yeah, one of each trap. That makes for a beautiful thing.
I saw a Mystic Mine in Holton's hand.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wonderful is not the word.
I mean, Mystic Mine against Eldritch doesn't really do too much. We see a Fossil Dig from Holton, but yeah, just because they can still use their spell traps to summon out Golden Lord, and then Conquistador can just destroy the mine.
Yep. I love that the meta decks now just all seem to have a built-in out to Mystic Mine, and that's why we've kind of seen it fall out of the meta.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that, because that's a degenerate card that I also think has no place in this game. Lost World Ovi.
So I feel like unless Mike has an out face down with the Conquistador or the Eldixir to make the Conquistador alive, he is going to respond. Yes.
Yep. 100%. You do not. Yeah, you don't let that resolve. All right, Holton doing his Overraptor search, and he's
Decent
adding
Misk.
our best friend Miscellaneousaurus.
So, like, most hated card of 2020, you think Miscellaneousaurus wins that one?
It might win it, except for. But the thing is, there's so many people that are just dino fanatics, and then someone argues with me that Misk is fine and doesn't need to be hit.
Oh, so we see a Hakero,
Yep.
and then Chain
Chain Sanguine.
Elixir,
And
it
it
got
seems like
ashed.
chaining the Ash Blossom. Hate to see it. All right, so Misk is going to resolve. Oh, Mike's board is done, and he might be dead.
Will we see Dino infamously go burr?
Yep. I mean, we're already in the zone of UCT go brr.
Oh, he pops a Rex, not a baby, so he doesn't have everything.
Okay,
But we're still going to see a UCT rank 4 play here,
definitely.
along with the most secure of Gardenas.
Yeah. That garden is very secure.
We see Mike getting hydrated to side deck.
Yep. And did he terraforming for another Lost World?
I do believe so. I hope he's not terraforming for Mystic Mine,
That would
because that
be
means
incorrect.
he has 2 copies.
Yeah. Terraforming for another Lost World. So, yeah, it's not looking good for Mike right here. The ash on the Sanguine really, really hurts.
Yes.
Yep. So
Now, also another solid interaction that Dino has against Eldritch. Are the traps considered normal monsters?
I believe so.
So he could use his Lost World to get an additional monster when he goes to attack the Hakero.
We need to read Eldritch cards.
Yes. If it is treated as a normal monster, this would be pretty big for Holton here. And this is where we realize that neither one of myself nor Joseph know how to spell Hakero.
Yep. Do Sanguine.
Yeah.
Elixir. Why is this in German? Okay, there it is. There we go.
That's not one of the ones that's a monster. Go back.
Oh, it's the one the only one that
so
isn't
look,
a
just
monster.
go back, hit the TCG player link.
Yeah. Conquistador.
Yeah, and then right here.
Okay, Hawkero.
Also mention a TCG player.
It's a
Make sure
normal
that
monster.
whenever you are on TCG player, you shop from Pandemonium Gaming.
Yep, we do have a store online. Quite active. We be shipping them orders out. All right, and we're just going to see Holton go in. Yeah, he can basically do whatever he wants. He has Miscellaneousaurus. So.
Yeah, at this point. Mike has a, I believe it's either a trap or a Zodiac Whiptail in his hand. Not sure how great either of those would be in this situation.
Well, okay. If you're able to search the Lord, that outs the UCT.
Mm-hmm. If Holton would have left the token on the field,
Yeah.
then Eldritch Golden Lord wouldn't be an out to this field.
Yeah.
We're going to see
wait,
a
he has Dolka
Conquistador
anyway.
banish.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way. Yeah, this. I don't know actually. With all the Eldritch traps that Mike does have, though. Searching for our Lord and Savior.
I see Killer Instinct on the comment section in Twitch. Shout out to David.
Oh yeah.
Best KD ratio in Warzone I've seen. His back breaks. He needs a chiropractor.
Didn't he have to play the real life Warzone in the
I
military?
actually do believe. Yes, I don't remember which branch.
I
want
think
to
he's
say
a Marine. Yeah, Marine.
The Feud, the Proud, the Slifer Reds.
Yes. Yep. They do tend to eat crayons there too.
Yeah.
you know?
I eat the red crayons because the red ones taste the best. Believe it or not.
Yeah. So right here, okay, searching Conquistador.
Mad tasty. Super
Activating
tasty.
Fleur de Lis.
Oh, I didn't know that he was playing Dogmatica in this as well.
No, we play Dogmatic and everything, dog.
Now, see, through my testing with
Punishment
this
crazy.
deck, that Punishment is a very good card. But the Dogmatica engine has just been very, like, lackluster for me. And I don't know why. Maybe I'm bad.
Yeah. So in one of our chats, we were having actually a debate about the Dogmatica cards, right? And by the end of not only that debate ended into I catch me on DB, And I did catch the blessing on DB, and by the end of that, he put Dogmatica cards into his Salamangreat deck. That's how
That sounds
convinced
like
he
a
was.
Deblessing thing to do.
Yep, yep. Yeah, Mike is pretty frustrated because it is always frustrating to lose to Miscellaneousaurus.
Yes.
It is not. If
Dino definitely went burr.
Dino's really frustrating.
But Mike's back row at this point could also go burr. He was able to resolve 2 sets off of the Golden Land and Elixir cards that he banished from his graveyard. So, there's always hope. Nobody feels comfortable playing into 4 back rows.
But Mike's got to be low on life because he's paid twice for the Golden Land.
So that's 1,600 plus the 3,000 from the conductor. So that puts him to 34 minus 23, 27. We're going to assume that Michael's life points are lower than 1,000 at this point.
And normal summon just the...
Normal summons the Misk. Just to get the token up for Lost World.
Now, hear me out. Is it sometimes just better to pitch the Misk here to
certain times
activate Misk?
Most of the time with this, so you're not going to really be using Miscellaneousaurus in the main phase too much because they can
past
just
turn 1.
Yeah, well they can just go Conquistador in the battle phase if they have Golden Lord.
Oh, Penistag.
We're going to see a second Conductor Tyranno hit the field, I believe.
Yep, that's going to be the game. I believe.
But I feel like with what he banished, just because we couldn't see what Mike said, I do believe he set another Conquistador and another Elixir. So he will have, hopefully, 1 destruction with the Conquistador, unless Holton has another Ash Blossom.
Yep, so that Miscellaneousaurus is going to banish for 4, getting the Oviraptor, I'm assuming. Oviraptor, probably searching a second UCT. And... summoning the Giant Rex.
Giant Brick. A lot of people actually cut that from their deck list. Ryan Yu's undefeated list. Yeah, I'm so torn on it personally because I still play it. But honestly, I draw Driver more than I draw Rex.
Wow. You do draw Driver a lot.
I tribute summon Driver a lot.
I said that on the stream. I was like, yeah, Campa tribute summons hand traps a lot.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's super nice.
You got to do what you got to do. And then we're going to see a Logia come down. And we know it's in his extra deck because I don't think this kid has Extravagance.
All right, so what we're going to see here is Michael somehow stop him, and then that Logia is going to turn into a Zeus.
That'd be insane.
I would give Holton $5 store credit just for being a man. If he did that. You would leave?
If that Logia becomes a Zeus, nah, man.
Please don't leave me.
That ain't it. Huacaro.
Chain to summon. So Mike trying to play around the double evolution pill here for a second copy of Conductor. We will see a Logia attempt to negate the Sanguine. And negate it does.
And that's going to be lethal. Yeah, he has UCT, dude. Yeah. All right, so Holton's going to take game 1. Dino does go brrr. Very, very skilled gameplay from Miscellaneousaurus here.
Yes. I do believe that Miscellaneousaurus is going to win the Ultra Reality Games Player of the Year award, if that was still around.
Yeah. They still... Is that the new Patrick Hoban? Miscellaneousaurus?
I feel like Miscellaneousaurus, but he's definitely siding in 1 copy of Jin.
Yeah.
Way more. He's taking out 1, and he's siding in 4.
Yep. Oh, man.
So with Michael having the option to go first or second against Dino, do you feel like he will shotgun second because of the Dogmatica engine being able to break a board?
He's definitely making Holton go first. I know how we play against the Dino matchup. Holton's going first, 100% of the time here.
Miscellaneous doesn't take high IQ. Miscellaneous just has high IQ.
Yeah. It is,
Yes, Hung, we know that our stream is still lagging, but your hairline is also, and that's why we love you.
Got him.
Oh, man. Gotta love it.
So, looking here, going to see Holton siding in probably as go first cards. What are y'all siding going first? Like
So
Ice Dragon's Prison?
I am way different than Holton because I actually played against Holton round 2 of this tournament, and so Holton actually chose to go first in game 2 against me, and he sided in Solemn Judgment. So it's a little bit of spice because my side deck is a little different. My main deck can play to go first or second. There's only 3 cards, 4 actually, that are solid go second cards in my main deck. But they're not horrible going first because at the very worst they just end up being bluff spell traps.
Yeah.
So I usually side expecting to go first, and I'll just pull out those 4 cards for whatever hand traps are necessary for the
Versus
matchup
their
that I'm
deck.
about to see.
Yep, no, I figured. I mean, I've played against you playing Dino pretty often, and every time that you can opt to go second, you do, just because I feel like the Dino cards are inherently built to go second. I mean, in between Lost World and Miscellaneousaurus, like
Mrs. Elenasaurus.
Mrs. Elenasaurus.
Yes.
Trying to read and speak at the same time. Got to get used to this.
It's really hard.
Yeah, Bella, we are not attacking viewers. We're only talking about Hung's hairline.
If our viewers are in defense mode, there's nothing we can do about it.
I mean,
UCT go Burr. Just calling out hairlines. Look, hey. So do y'all want a little quick joke? Do you know the only the main thing that Hung and my father's like Hung's hairline and my father have in common?
Oh dear.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of them since 2003.
Whoo.
So it's like, oh, Hung, we love you, man.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Ow. That hurt even me. All right, Mike's gonna make this guy go first. He's thinking. Just remember what cards you put in, Mike.
I just love watching Mike's face whenever he thinks because you can just tell the gears are spinning so hard, and it's always so purposeful. Because sometimes you look at people while they're thinking to play, and it's like, I'm not sure if
Mike
much
opted
is
to
going.
go first.
Ooh.
All right.
It's like you're not sure if too much is going on in the head, but then you see somebody who plays the game as gratuitously as he does, and all the playtesting ends up mattering a lot, especially in rough situations like this.
Yeah, I mean, Dino for our deck is just not. It's just not that great of a matchup. Oh, it looks like he does have the.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
this is stressful. Hit him with the Skullmeister.
Yes.
Gotta love to see it.
Skullmeister's so good. I love that card. I need to find 2 more secret firsts.
Oh my gosh, you rarity whores.
I'm not a rarity whore. I'm a rarity whore if something's cheap.
If the deck doesn't cost $1,000, what's the point of playing?
I try to play the absolute lowest rarity cards that I can.
Which is crazy.
I mean, why? Who am I trying to impress when I'm sitting across from someone?
I mean, you're impressing them with your $100 pants and your $200 loafers.
$300, thank you.
Okay, there we go. This is an 81 Honda. How dare you?
Hey, man. All right, so we're seeing just. I had these for 5 years. They're good shoes. So we're.
And an Ash on the Eldlixir again. Does Michael have the Called by the Grave?
If he does, that's wild. Holton's consistently drawing.
Oh, we're going to see
That
a
is wild.
dogmatic of punishment. Okay.
Punish this man. And we're going to see Natis being sent. Pop, pop. Wait, Conquistador summoning, right? Doesn't Conquistador summon?
Yes, I do believe Conquistador's on the field.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, would you like to go and, Yeah, go get him before it. I do believe it was. Unless we missed something here. Yeah, so he does have a monster. Quote unquote monster. Thank you for that swift catch there, Joseph. Giuseppe. I try to make it a point when I'm at home to grab things with my toes like a Filipino mom who's mad at her son in 7th grade. Just throw stuff at him.
Not sure exactly what I walked back into, but just had to edit that. And Hold on, Mike. You're under punishment.
And we're seeing a few goobs here from our players. Alrighty, had some gameplay errors right there, but I mean, yeah,
Miscellaneous source.
it's never good losing to dinos, and sometimes it can tilt you off your game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Stream Commander Brandon.
Yep.
And you can see his face with all the beautiful hair. I don't know, man. So would you see an Oviraptor?
No, no. I'm just saying, Stream. No one can say that this is biased or anything about misplays. Like this is
Because
me. Literally,
yeah.
it's my teammate. Like
I do believe that we're about to see a. I don't know if Swift would be the thing. We've been here about 20 minutes.
oh, he's not
now.
getting to it now. He's resolving the Sanguine now, and then he has the Fleur-de-lis in hand. So Mike's gonna wipe his board and then end on Fleur-de-lis. Okay, Holton at wait what? I'm not telling my opponent what that is. We've already progressed a whole turn. You should be able to remember cards.
It's locals, bro.
Oh, sorry.
It's locals.
Man, I'm in the event mindset. Maybe because it's just been so goddamn long.
Ooh,
since
and Mike's hand, Fleur-de-lis double gamma. Saw a quick flash of it.
Yep.
So we'll see if Holton plays around the gamma or not.
He won't.
I mean, assuming he has a level 4 in hand, he's probably going to try and make a Logia so that way he can play around the back rows and then just further himself into the gamma. It really depends. Personally here, without knowing Holton's hand, I would just try to progress through to the battle phase and then answer whatever comes up after. But then again, like I said, it's not my game.
Yep.
I don't know what 2 cards Holton's got in the grip, you know? Oh yeah, you always have to keep the grips diddly in case somebody starts acting silly. You know that.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh, and Holton going to battle phase and attacking with soul-eating Oviraptor. We're gonna see a
Conquistador. Chain Sanguine. Does he have the Ash this time?
No.
Oh,
Third
that's-
time would be crazy.
At that point, we're going to be looking at this stream
And
closer.
then UCT does not go burr this time. He goes.
He goes directly to the graveyard. And Conquistador has 1800 defense.
Alrighty.
And it looks like Holton's scooping it up.
We are going to game 3 now,
Yep.
boys.
Is it cut to top 8 or top 4 tonight?
I do believe we're going to top 8.
Okay.
I believe we had about 20
okay.
players.
So top 8.
It's gonna be great.
All right. So here.
Yeah.
So here we're gonna see Mike. Definitely. I saw. Wait, did I see Cyclone in his deck? All right. So Book of the Moon. Tactics is nice against Dino. Puts the Maximus back in.
Tactics is nice against Dino if you're going second, like if you're playing into their board.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I see some people, you know, they'll get the cards, you know, like the good cards, like Lightning Storms, Tactics, and Droplets. And
I
then,
don't like Storm against Dino at all because anyone else is. You play against someone who has half of a brain, they're putting their cards in defense mode, and then Lightning Storm becomes.
just dead. Yeah, the only thing that
complete-
you're going to see in attack mode of Dino is UCT, and Miscellaneous Source will protect that 10 out of 10 times.
100%. Now, what I don't know is why Mike is thinking of Cyclone here. Maybe
so-
from the Lost World.
Yeah, it outs the Lost World, it outs any back row impermanences. Going against Dino, I'm not sure if I would put in Cyclones. My normal side against Dino is Lancia and Skullmeister.
Well, this past Saturday on stream, we did see Jordan side in a Harpy's Feather Duster against Dino. Actually, against.
It was against me.
Yeah, and that
he,
sat in his hand the entire game.
Right, because
So,
so my list personally, I don't play terraforming, so I have a slightly lesser chance of seeing Lost World. But when they do see it, it is pretty good. Also, with the Virtual World deck, Lost World is a big problem because they can only target tokens.
Yeah.
So they can't use their effects in hand to try and summon themselves and target any of their cards. Unless they have a spell or a trap. So if they have to get pinched in this part where into the play where they go summon Yan Yan and then activate any of the monster effects to try and target it, they can't with Lost World. So it makes you open either Kowloon or
bust.
or
Or you have to
King
hard
Long.
draw the spell. Xing
You have to draw one of the
Yep.
one of the spells that you play 3 of each of.
No, I
and,
like that.
You know, a 14.8% chance or whatever it is pretty. No, it's not. It's a little less than 14, I think.
For what? To draw what?
To draw 3 of. I was thinking 2 copies of 3 ofs. I know 2 copies of 3 ofs was somewhere between 15 and 18. Because that was Magician Shark.
Yeah. Of 2 3-0s that you run. I believe it's 15%.
Let me see. What did Killer Instinct? I put all of my top 8 locals creds on DB Bio. That is one short DB Bio, man.
Ooh. Get him. I think on my DB bio, I think I only put like YCS and PPG tops. That's it.
I think mine just says soundcloud.com/Campa504.
Hey, shameless plug, man. You
Yeah,
gotta get it in.
always.
Get it how you live.
No, yeah. Go check out Dakota Angeloff's YouTube also. That's my music playing on the intro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Cody hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I need music for this intro. Can you do it like y'all did for Card Guys?" I was like, "Absolutely."
Hey.
Like, especially
you
to
go.
just like a upstanding player like Cody. You know, like
Yep.
he's wonderful. Shout out to all of Luxury Gaming, Cody, Kobe, Hani.
I've only had the pleasure of playing against Kobe one time, unfortunately. But I mean, it was
I think the 3-4 times I've played against Kobe, I've just washed him. I can't remember. So
Kobe or Coty.
Kobe.
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking about Kobe.
Oh no, I'm talking about Cody.
Yeah.
Cody Angeloff. I've played against him just one singular time in YCS Dallas, 2017.
And game 3, we see Michael going first.
Oh, and he ashed and he gammed
yes.
it, and I
So
think
Michael
we
activated
do play
Tinky.
Omega.
Yep. Michael activated Tinky. Holton responded with the Ash Blossom of Joyous Spring. And we're going to see a Gamma come down for Michael, and he's going to try and get a card out of Holton's hand with the Omega here. Let's see if he hits the Misk.
Did he resolve Tanky?
I believe so. Oh, and he hits the Driver. So Michael no longer has to worry.
About Gamma.
Yeah,
At all.
not for this turn. So we're going to see a Ram.
Definitely still be playing around it, though. Oh, and then the Nadir Servant. And this is why we play Dogmatica cards.
So he sends Titanclad right here, right?
Yep,
so
you
he can
send
end on
Titaniclad.
Punishment and Fleur de Lis.
Oh, yeah. I love to see it.
Just under 15 minutes to go in the round, but with how this one's shaping up out the gate, it looks like it might be short work for Holton here. What do you think, Joe?
The thing is, all this interruption that Mike's setting up, miscellaneous source.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And also Holton's on 2 cards. Drawing to what, 3?
1, 2, 3, drawing to
Drawing to 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, sometimes Dino only needs 4 cards.
Sometimes less than that.
Yeah.
Depends. And he also has to have the Misk here, which he does. Of course, they always have it.
I feel like you're a little hurt by... Have you been personally victimized by Miscellaneousaurus, Joseph?
I have personally been victimized by... Miscellaneousaurus has taken me to just game 3s that I shouldn't have been in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, I know that after siding, your deck's gonna lose because I was playing Dragon Link, and I'm like, I'm searching Lancia, and you can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you're not able to play any of your cards. The best thing that you're gonna end on is nothing, and I'm killing you. So I'm like, wow, we have to sit here longer just because you won a game due to Miscellaneousaurus existing.
Yeah. I definitely don't see it getting banned, but I do see it going to 1.
I could see it at 1, and that's fine. That just hurts the consistency of this deck. Because right now, you have too many ways to get to Misk, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you have 3 Soul Eating Overraptors, 3 Fossil Digs. You can even, if you... The Protection effect or the Summon effect are both wild. I believe we're going to see a Haquero. Yes.
Monkero, Chain
Does he have
Sanguine,
the
does
Ash
he have
Blossom?
another Ash?
Yeah, see, this is what I would have saved the Ash Blossom for if I were Holton. Seeing
You
how
never Ash tanky.
seeing how detrimental it was, your deck can deal with a Zodiac Trident way easier than it can with your miscellaneous source getting
Yep,
banished.
and Mike's going to take the game.
Alrighty.
All right. Campa, you're going to get this player interview with Michael
With
Bowie.
Holton? Oh, I was like, with Holton, can we do Holton too?
No.
All right. I was about to say, man. So we're gonna go and get Mike in here whenever he's done unsiding. Stream Master Brandon has vacated the premises, so I don't touch stuff. So we're gonna leave that up to him. But yeah, man. If y'all are watching, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment, anything. Tell us your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Share the stream. Come and play Pandemonium Gaming. Get on stream for Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. I believe we're trying to do Pokemon events. Hopefully soon, because I really do like the Pokemon TCG. Yeah. 343 West Esplanade Avenue, Kenner, Louisiana, 700 something. It's all on the page. I'm not good with zip codes. I do play an interview with you. You can sit down.
I hate dinos. I hate dinos.
Oh, don't worry, I've been doing it. It's fine. Alrighty, so we are here with the victorious man from our match that we just saw, Michael Bowie. How are you feeling about that matchup going into it, man?
It's annoying. Game one, couldn't really do much. He had Ash Misk, so can't really do much. If he had Ash, I'm pretty sure I won.
So game 3, do you feel like it would have been a better thing for Holton to do if he would have held the Ash Blossom instead of using it on the Tinky and waiting for you to establish your board and then trying to Ash the Elixir like we saw in the previous games that seemed quite impactful on you?
Yeah, he could have just held it. Dryden doesn't do much against the dinos. So he could have just waited for the Nadir Servant. Or forced me to have a monster on the field first. That's about it.
And he opted for you to go first in game 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It was pretty good. Were there any certain interactions or plays that you want to talk about from the last match that kind of caught you off guard or something that you feel like was really
I forgot
detrimental?
about punishment.
Oh yeah, when you attempted the Link Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you feel like players do that with the Dogmatica stuff?
A lot.
Just because a lot of them are until the end of this turn and punishment. Is
Most of them are. All of them are until the end of this turn, except for punishment. That's about it.
I agree with that. Well, any shout outs? Anything else you would like to say?
Shout out to our Lord and Savior,
Bucky's?
Bucky's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bucky's our Lord and Savior.
Beaver Nuggets.
Who's in the chat?
I think it's Trung, David, and Bella are in the chat. If y'all wanna. Yeah, David's just been lighting it up.
Trash.
So congratulations on your win. And what does that make your record going in the top 8?
X1.
X1. All right.
Yeah.
So guaranteed we're gonna see you victorious through top 8 and then the top 4, correct?
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, you will.
Depending on what happens.
All right.
Probably will lose though.
Well, we will see you again soon.
All right.
And we will be right back.
With these further messages.
With what further? There are no more messages. We'll be right back for top 8. Whether there will or will not be messages in between, I'm not entirely sure of. But share the stream, like, comment, definitely subscribe, and shout out to Hung because he's mad because he only wins when he wears jeans. His hands be getting real sweaty when he's about to lose. I know that. It's great. They clammy, super clammy. But yeah. If y'all like my commentary, let me know, and I'll try to do this a little more often if Brandon and everybody lets me. So yeah, you guys, we'll see y'all soon for top 8. Y'all don't go anywhere. call out the decks as we go. Alrighty, and we are back. Here for top 8, we have John Rivera versus Barney Ingram. Seems like John is playing the Infernoble deck, which is pretty strong. And Barney always comes with some saucy sauce. So I do know that most of his decks do aim to go second. So depending on how heavy of a combo we see from John here. John is playing Infernobles. As far as Barney goes, we're about to see. It looks like. Ooh, I see a Dogmatica Mech Knight. This is interesting. So nothing out of Barney's hand gets hit by the Aqua Dolphin that we see here. So other than the Nibiru, it looks like John's gonna have to try and play around. I think we're gonna be in for a good little game right here, y'all. So we see that John is already on 4 summons. And we see he hard synchro for Herald of the Arclight and then goes into Isolde. Pretty strategic play from John here. Now, Herald of the Arclight, I do believe, says only monsters that are sent from the hand or main deck. So let me look up what some cards say here. Just to make sure that everything is within working order.
I still got question marks for Barney.
Mech Knight Dogmatica. To answer your question, Brandon. And yes, Harold says any monster sent from the hand or main deck is banished instead of being sent to the grave. So Isolde can still resolve fully. You see him sending Phoenix Blade and Smoke Grenade of the Thief. And we will assume that he is going to summon Jimba, the Sixth Samurai. You know what, Brandon? That's good enough. It's a K and not a C in Dogmatica, but other than that. Take my jacket off real quick, stream, because in the words of Nelly, it's getting... Oh, man. If any of you ever get the chance to stop in locally at Pandemonium Gaming here, make sure that you give a wonderful high five to co-owner Brandon. He's just top notch, you know, just A1. Alrighty, and we see the Herald of Arclight has negated the Nibiru. Say that 5 times fast. And we see a synchro for Tatsunoko, making a Borreload Savage Dragon. So when we saw Barney's hand, he had Nadir Servant, Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse, I believe Dogmatica Punishment, and one other card that I don't seem to remember. I believe it was World Legacy's Secret, which is a Call of the Haunted, and it has an additional effect if there's a Mech Knight monster that is in the same column as an opponent's monster whose effect is being activated. I believe from John now, since we do see that he has added protection with the Borreload Savage, we are going to see the Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon play. Yet another problematic card of this format. We're in Deskbot 001. It's absolutely crazy. A synchro for Power Tool Dragon. Now we're going to assume that he is going for Different Dimension Reincarnation, which we see 3 copies. He's going to definitely get to add one of those to his hand. Barney picking the specific one, just, you know, so there's no blanks left here. And now we see Power Tool Dragon and the other Mech Knight token getting tributed away for Auroradon's effect. Absolutely exhilarating. And since two more tokens were summoned off of Mecha Phantom Beast Coltwing, we do get to see the Deskbot 001 come back once again. I'm really happy that stream can't hear Brandon right now. The amount of just sheer degradation in what he's saying. Not even regarding anyone or anything. It's just general at this point. Yes, the vulgarity. The audacity is the first thing that I noticed. Personally. Yes, he is a very audacious being. Much like John's combo in this specific situation.
That's a lot of cards on board.
Yes. So, Brandon, because you're sitting here but you're not, commentating. The combo that John is doing is going to allow him to end his field, and he's going to see Barney's hand again and be able to discard yet another card from it. He already got around the Nibiru, and the card that he sent to the graveyard, Smoke Grenade of the Thief, is going to attach itself in the end phase through one of his Infernoble effects, and then be able to destroy itself with the same Infernoble effect that attached it. And that means that he gets to look at his opponent's hand and discard a card. Oh, are we being joined? Okay, well, Stream Master Brandon is joining us for commentary. This is a treat. How are you doing, Brandon?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I have no idea what we're doing here. I just know John has a lot of cards on board.
Right. So John clearly went first in this situation. If you need to know what anything exactly does, just feel free to let me know.
I mean, in all honesty, it doesn't matter what you tell me. I won't know what the hell's going on.
Well, I mean, I can still try to explain it to you.
That's true. You could try.
It's like some people can't drive a car, but they're really good at Midnight Club.
I mean, that only takes your thumbs. Driving the car takes a lot more parts. I don't want to call anybody out here, but...
Shout out to Derek. Brandon is saying Derek can't drive.
No, he drives like a mama.
Derek is also a dump truck. I thought I should bring that up again.
Yeah, he is a dump truck, and he has a dump truck.
Yes, there is no reason, absolutely no reason, for a man to be walking around with such a wagon behind him. And you have to emphasize the wagon.
The problem is the wagon's in the wrong spot.
Yes. He has a tattoo of a radio flyer across his back.
It's not on the back half.
It's a front wagon?
Yeah, it's a front wagon.
So we're not looking at a caboose here. It's more of a mid-train tanker.
Yes.
Okay. I can see.
John still has a shit ton of cards on board.
Sir, please watch the profanity.
Oh.
I'm not trying to...
The absolute audacity of
Look,
myself.
if I can do it, you can do it.
That's going to be real hard.
Oh, yes. And we see John thinking about the next step of his play here. These are 3-star tokens. So he can currently make a... he can make a level 8 or a level 10 Synchro. I don't believe he went for the level 5 Synchro Noble Knight earlier in the combo. So we see him now linking away his Negate in Borreload Savage just to make Infernoble Knight Charles, I believe is somewhat of that card's name. And that's the one that during the end phase, it lets him attach a equip card from his graveyard to a monster he controls. And then anytime something is equipped to him, it lets him destroy a card on the field.
I'm learning.
He can destroy the equip card that he just put up. And the equip card says whenever it's equipped to a monster and destroyed, you get to look at your opponent's hand and discard a card.
I've been informed.
Yes.
I've learned.
It's absolutely crazy.
Sounds like John has options.
John, he is not locked into one single self-service provider.
It's good. He can shop around, decide who he wants to go with,
Yes.
and then continue from there.
And we see him banishing 2 to add back Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, I do believe. There we are. Then he's going to activate Different Dimension Reincarnation. That card lets him discard a card from his hand, special summon back any one of his banished monsters.
Ooh, that's good.
It's all just extenders. Anything that you can do to further your line of play. So we're going to be seeing a Synchro Summon for 5 here. That is the level 5 Infernoble Synchro. I believe it lets him get a search in the end phase. I've had very minimal table time with the Infernoble deck. I've only had the pleasure of playing against it. And now we're going to see a Synchro Summon for Psy-Frame Lord Omega. which is going to allow John to banish a random card from his opponent's hand.
Ooh,
Yes.
Barney may be in trouble.
I do feel like Barney is not in the best spot here, but it also heavily depends on what he's drawing for the turn. Depending on how John plays this, matters if he will be able to look at Barney's hand and discard a card during his turn now, or after it's already Barney's turn and his draw has happened in the draw phase.
Well, obviously you want that.
Yeah. So that way you have more information. You can see what your opponent's doing.
Exactly.
So we see John here in the end phase. He opted to not use the Omega's effect and instead wait to try and chance at banishing whatever Barney may draw here as an out. And he is now equipping with the effect of Charles, and he equips the Smoke Grenade of the Thief. And this allows him to then, I think, add a Fire Warrior monster.
The problem, Bella, is that Jordan doesn't have a hairline because he has no hair.
Yes. Yes.
Barney has hair. It's a very big difference. But I could see where you would be confused because they do look similar.
Yes, indeed. Indubitably. Thoroughly. Alrighty. So we see Smoke Grenade of the Thief again resolving. Which one of those cards looks more powerful to you, Brandon? If out of those 4 cards, which one do you think you would discard? The green one?
I was gonna say green because
that is a very, very powerful card. It lets him send a monster from his extra deck to the graveyard to be able to
I was
search
only gonna
his
say
deck.
green though because I like green.
Yeah, is green your favorite color?
I mean, it's one of them.
Green is also one of my favorite
It's,
colors.
it's green and black.
Is your other one's purple? Okay, this is black. Green and black.
Green and black.
I like that.
Yeah. It's a good combo. Tends to work well.
Yeah, especially it's a nice contrast, nice
Ooh.
flowing.
Thank you, Trong. You the truth. My man over here grinding out Genshin Impact for me while I can't.
Oh, so nice. Friends, right?
Yeah, I mean sometimes they're good.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they make fun of your hairline, so who knows?
Hey, look, man. If you ain't getting ribbed, you're not loved.
Oh, he's showing him his phone.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
there's
discrepancy
a headphone card.
on what the card does, I would assume.
Yes,
Barney wanted to read it.
So certain times, people have foreign cards in their deck.
Yeah.
I am a perpetrator of this, and
Yeah.
they just look nice, man.
Yeah.
I like when I
I
can't
like
read
not
my
being
cards.
able to read. Yeah, I was about to say I like
it's
not being
great.
able to read my cards. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, just to show up and then go, I can't read any of this shit, but I know what it does.
Yeah, it's
Oopsie,
great.
I said it again.
It's also part of the Pygmalion effect that we see in Yu-Gi-Oh when somebody has higher rarity or harder to obtain cards.
Oh yeah.
They
The
feel like
intimidation
they're held.
factor.
Yeah, it's the intimidation factor, but it feels like to them they're also being held to a higher standard by themselves, so they'll play better as well. This is a real thing. I'll send you the article.
No,
Shout out to
I
Patrick
know.
Irwin.
It is
Yeah.
100% a real thing. It's just funny to think that just because the rarity is higher and or you have more cards that are harder to obtain in other languages, that somebody would be like, oh, this guy must obviously be good, and not just he has money.
Right. So we see John using Psy-Frame Lord Omega's effect, banishing the World Legacy Secret from Barney's hand. So we see Dogmatic of Fleur-de-Lis being special summoned. We can assume that was Barney's draw for the turn, since his last 2 in-hand cards are Dogmatic of Punishment and Mekk-Knight Indigo Eclipse. It's looking quite grim here for Barney, if we're being honest. He can summon the Indigo Eclipse to the far left monster zone, because Charles as well as his equip are in the same zone. And Mekk-Knights need 2 cards in the same column, no matter where they are, to be able to special summon. So he will have this. I do believe he plays rank 8s in his deck, so we might be seeing a Dingirsu here.
How about now? Am I still a little low, Trong?
Trung, can you hear me as well? Does this work for you? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Alrighty, and we see the Charles effect being used to destroy one of Barney's level 8s before he can even make the play to make Dingirsu into Zeus. And I do believe that John is going to win game 1 here.
Glad we got it fixed.
Yeah.
We just needed to swallow the mic a little bit more.
Yeah. We do that sometimes.
As I'm trying to not yell.
A little bit of gargling.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely gargling. You're not brushing your teeth if you're not gargling.
Clearly.
Yeah.
If you don't choke on the toothbrush a little bit, what's the point?
Yeah, right. It makes me feel loved.
Yeah.
You know.
That little in the morning, I wake you up.
So, Brandon, when are you gonna start playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I just no. I'll stick to Digimon. You'll see me playing Digimon. That's where I'm at.
What deck are you currently aiming to make in Digimon?
We're gonna run the red-green Rusty Tyrannomon
Ooh. What does he do?
stuff.
Because I have not touched the Digimon card game.
I gotta double check the deck honestly, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a ramp deck, so that way you can use Tyrannomons to lower the cost of the next Digivolution.
Okay. I didn't know that these were words.
Yeah.
Digivolution.
Yeah, and then he's got a Tamer. It's a whole arc for him.
Does this do anything?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was spinning it, and I didn't know if it was like a headphone fidget spinner or if I was messing with anything.
Now you're probably unhooking something.
I mean, more than likely. Look, if there's a day that goes by where I don't mess something up, then that was a wasted day.
Was it?
I mean, most of the time.
I mean, they say you learn from your mistakes, and that makes you a
Yeah,
better
but
person.
what if everything that you do is a mistake?
Oh, wait. What are we doing here? Who
They're
won?
currently side decking. John won game 1.
Okay.
We went over this.
Did we?
Yes.
I missed. Missed completely.
Yes. So, what Yu-Gi-Oh card that you've seen, kind of stands out to you, if any? What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
I really don't have one, honestly, but some of the Gold Series cards are looking pretty fresh.
Oh yeah, like which ones?
I mean, the Dark Magician, the Eldritch, Gold Lord, or what the hell his damn name
yeah,
is.
that's actually a pretty good card.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go adjust some stuff real quick. Be right back.
And Pandemonium Gaming also has Maximum Gold currently in stock for sale. So if you all need any Maximum Gold and you're in the Kenner, Louisiana area, be sure to come on by. And we might be having another stand-in commentator here. If no, Tyler's opting out. I mean, you could. You can come and comment on this match with me. No, bring your bum.
You said John won.
Yes, John was victorious in game 1. I tried to get Tyler to come in for you.
He was scared.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. See,
The
me,
li-
I've never been shy. I don't know.
The limelight might kind of worry him a little bit.
I should start an OnlyFans.
I mean, depends on what you were going to stream. Honestly, if I was going to do an OnlyFans, it'd just be me sitting in a room eating honey buns in my underwear.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna do OnlyFans, but it's me cooking and call it OnlyPans. All right, so we see game 2 here. Barney opted to go first. He summons Cyber Dragon Core and searches for Cybernetic Overflow, and then Link summons into Solomon Great Almirage. The trap card that Cyber Dragon Core searched allows him to banish Cyber Dragon monsters from his graveyard and destroy that many cards on the field. So it's a free destruction for, in this situation, 1 card, which honestly isn't bad when you pair that with some of the other Dogmatica cards that can destroy multiple things, which he's about to have now because he's activating Nadir Servant.
Combos.
Yeah. So he sends the Titaniclad from his extra deck. That's going to allow him to search for a Dogmatica card in his end phase. And more than likely, we're going to see Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous be searched. I do believe that's the corner of the card we see right there. Yes. And because there is a monster from the extra deck on the field, Ecclesia can special summon herself from the hand. And when she's summoned, she can search for any Dogmatica card.
Oh, hot damn.
Yeah, so we're going to see Dogmatica Punishment come down this time.
Yeah, Tyler says it's mint, just in case anybody was wondering.
Oh, yes, all the way mint. If your cards are light play, you're doing it wrong. And end phase, we're going to see Titaniclad search for any Dogmatica monster. It can either add it to the hand or special summon it, but we're probably going to see Dogmatica Fleur de Lis be added to the hand. Right on
Well, who
schedule.
doesn't love to see that?
Yeah.
I've heard that a couple times tonight, so, Fleur de Lis sounds nice.
Yeah.
We're from New Orleans. Fleur de Lis are great.
And it's weird because I'm a Packers fan, but I don't even watch sports.
Oh, God, why would you say that on a stream? People are going to be so angry.
Man, look, bro.
I could care less, but
I don't advocate for Aaron Rodgers at all, but, like, Brett Favre was a wonderful quarterback.
I mean, okay.
Brett Favre was the Michael Jordan of the Green Bay Packers.
I mean, and
I mean, so Michael Jordan was the Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls and the Wizards. and whatever baseball league he played in.
That's his name. So yes, he was that of those
Right, but
particular
can you
teams.
not be your own entity, but also a comparison of yourself?
I mean, I guess you can if you've gone down and or up in ability.
All right, we're getting too much into this. So
Yeah,
we see John's turn begin by activating Heritage of the Chalice and adding the
I didn't know we were
Infernoble
sports
Arms
commentating. I thought we were
Durandal.
Yu-Gi-Oh. You know.
Now he activates Durandal, and I believe he targets the Salaman Great Almirage here.
Put your mic a little-
I believe he targets the Salaman Great Almirage. Just wanted to make sure the door was closed before I talked too loud and our players could hear us.
Well, we've
So,
just locked Tyler in the room with us,
Yeah,
so no worries.
So that was a misplay, I do believe, on John's part. If he would have targeted the Ecclesia, it wouldn't have been able to get off the field because Barney just changed Solomon Great Almirage's effect to tribute itself and protect Ecclesia from being destroyed by card effects this turn.
Sounds
so
like
his
Jod
equip
screwed up.
card, Yeah, his equip card just vanishes and he doesn't even get the search. But we see a Neospace connector come down, and you know what that means?
That Space and Neo are connected,
Yes, but also he's going
and
to
that
summon.
the Matrix actually was a good movie.
He's going to summon a dolphin.
Oh.
With this Neospace connector.
Well, I don't understand what the Matrix and a dolphin have to do with each other, but let's go.
Something with the Keymaker.
Ah.
Yeah.
That was in movie 3, right?
I don't
Or
know.
was it 2?
I don't remember.
Okay. What?
So-
Are we getting confirmation? It was in 3. Tyler says it was 3. I'm going to default to him for now since I don't know.
Okay, so Tyler's going to be our fact checker.
I mean, at least for now. Until we find somebody better.
I mean, what are the odds of that?
I mean, he does have a phone and it has Google, so it works out. All he's got to do is type shit into it. And
Just jujule it.
yeah, you just jujule it.
If you jujule it, everything will be fine.
Yeah.
We see a link summon for Isolde, the Tales of Two Noble Knights. And a fleur-de-lis is coming down on Barney's side with a divine vengeance to attempt to negate the Isolde.
Were you saying a sentence or multiple card names?
It was a sentence with multiple card names in it.
Oh, Tyler has confirmed that actually the Keymaker was in the second Matrix movie, not in the third, just in case anybody was interested. Not that I know that anybody is, but here we try to stick with the facts, and we just want you guys to know that we have checked this out.
Okay. We see John attempting to chain forbidden droplets to the Ecclesia, but Ecclesia summons itself and negates the monster on resolution of its effect, so forbidden droplets cannot interact with it. Tyler, if
I
you
think
want
we're calling for a ruling.
Yeah.
Yep, John seems to be calling for a
Sorry,
ruling on the card.
we have our co-owner and head judge, Anthony Vo, over here. Wow, he just disrespectfully threw that card down.
Also, Hung, damn, he was doing his best, man. The internet's slow.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen the internet problems that we're having here, man.
And Tyler's on, like, Boost Mobile, so what do you expect?
Hey. Metro PCS, all right? We've all been there, okay?
Have we?
I had boost shrinkage plan for years.
Have we all been
I
there?
haven't been on AT&T, but, like, since May.
I don't know. Maybe I've just been privileged.
Wow. So were they asking about the interaction of Fleur-de-Lis? Yeah. So that one didn't work out. We're going to see John pay cost here with Isolde sending Smoke Grenade of the Thief to the graveyard. And the effect is negated, but you can still pay the cost. We now see a Link summon, possibly for Link Cross, which is another card, Brandon, that people feel is very problematic nowadays.
Is it because it links things?
Well, no. So you can use any number Link monster that's 2 or higher to make it, and then for every link of the monster that you linked away, you get to summon a Link Cross token or a Link token. They just can't be used for Link material, but you can synchro summon with them. You can tribute them for anything really.
So they have uses.
Yes.
Also, in case anybody has noticed, we are having some more internet issues at the moment. It is currently having a stroke, so we apologize for the stutter.
Don't apologize.
I mean, it's okay that you do it. It's fine.
Look, speech impediments are fine.
Yeah. Nobody's saying they're bad. It's just bad when the internet does it.
Yeah, you're right. It can make watching
I
Netflix
agree, Tyler.
very, very problematic. So notice that this entire time, Barney has just only used one of his available cards to try and stop John, and he's put him in, quite an awkward spot here. He still has 3 back rows down. John now activating Drag Down into the Grave. So this is another card that's been seeing a little bit of popularity lately. You get to look, both players get to look at each other's hands and pick a card and send it to the graveyard. And then both players draw a card.
Okay.
So it gives you information. It lets them get some stuff out of their hands. And
let you draw a little bit. Try to
let
get
you
to what
draw
you
one.
need. Hope you top deck the truth.
The best part is with decks like Infernobles, where you can set some of your power spells prior and then activate Drag Down. If you have multiple monsters that can all do the same thing, you can let them discard one. You can get a hand trap out of their hand if you're going first, and then you can just feel free to tee off and do your entire combo uninterrupted.
Indeed.
So I believe we're going to see a Crystron Halki Fibrax here from John. One of the just most wild cards that I feel like we never should have gotten, but here we are. Summoning the Despot 001.
All right. Alright. When you coming back? When you coming back? Tuesday? Alright. Have fun.
Please don't message me.
San Antonio.
Oh, Jerry. All right, we're going to see Cybernetic Overflow here from Barney. Banishing the Cyber Dragon Core to destroy the Despot 001.
Yeah, get that out of here. Barney said we don't need that anymore.
Yeah. Personally, me, I would have waited because he already has the 2 Link Cross tokens. He could have just waited for the Metal Marcher, but not entirely sure how that would have worked out. So now Barney against the Infernoble deck has another turn, and it looks like he's pretty weak. He knows all but 1 card that John has available, and he should be able to capitalize. John is going to be using the very underused and underrated effect of Crystron Halka Fibrax to banish itself and special summon a Synchro Tuner monster from his extra deck to his field. So it essentially replaces itself with something that may or may not have an effect of its own. I don't personally know John's extra deck, but we're going to see. So he's going to go for Formula Synchron, and that card says whenever he is summoned, let you draw a card. So John's going to have another chance to draw into a card, as well as Formula Synchron's effect. During your opponent's main phase, you can synchro using Formula Synchron and any other monsters on your field. So we're going to see if once it goes back to open play, if John's going to try and make something with that formula here, or if he's just going to put up a wall of defense with these tokens and Formula Synchron. I like this screen way more than I like this screen.
They're both pretty bad.
I mean, this one's like less bright.
Yes. It's you know.
This one makes me feel like I have astigmatism.
I think that's the point.
I don't. Nah.
We will be upgrading monitors.
Oh, thank you.
They'll all be those monitors there. Just
I really like those monitors.
Yeah, they're
They're
pretty
great.
cheap. Some nice AOCs.
All right, so we see John here, opting to use Formula Synchron's effect and synchro summon for Martial Metal Marcher. Martial Metal Marcher. Say that 5 times fast, chat. And summoning back the Formula Synchron. So now it looks like Barney is going to link summon his Cyber Dragon Core and his Ecclesia, the Virtuous. And what will he make? He's going to make Lib. That is a pretty good card. And he also has a World Legacy card in his graveyard, so her effects will be able to go full throttle, full blast, all the way turned up.
Ooh. Gonna be in 3rd gear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's redlining right now. This is, if there was ever a moment, this is it. Michael Jackson's last tour, this is it.
Well then.
That one movie that came out in the last few years that I can't remember exactly who was in it or what was about.
This is it?
This is it.
Now the real question is, who really has advantage here?
Honestly, it depends on if Barney can, because I don't know if Barney can OTK this turn.
And then the thing is, after this, we've only got about 11 minutes left.
Yeah, so if
so
it does get
this
pushed to a
third
game
game-
3, but they can't tie because this is
Right,
top cut.
but-
So we're going to see a time procedure happen.
Yeah, third game's gonna be kind of short or quick.
Yeah. So we see Barney just beating over John's entire field here. And I do
Is this
believe,
it? Is he coming in?
I'm honestly not sure. Barney still has 3 back rows to work with. Oh, and we see an end of battle phase evenly matched from John. So evenly matched says if you control no cards, you can activate it from your hand. During the end of the battle phase, you activate it if your opponent has more cards on the field than you do. And they have to banish cards they control face down until you and them have the same amount of cards on the field. So right now, John only has the 1 evenly matched. So Barney has to banish all cards but 1 from his field face down.
All right.
That's a pretty
That's
good
a hand
draw.
trap for you.
Yeah, literal trap from the hand.
Indeed. Where it got its name.
When that card came
The
out,
etymology would
that was,
be that hand and trap go together, and the trap comes from the hand.
that card came out in Circuit Break, I believe in 2017, and I remember being at YCS Dallas Fort Worth, and with Brent and everyone else here from Pandemonium Gaming, and people were just going nuts like it was a $100 card that entire weekend, and even after the event, it was crazy. People were picking them up for 40 or 50 on release, and then they doubled in value because of one event.
I can see why.
So we see Barney banishing all but 1 set that we can only assume is his Dogmatic punishment, setting another Speller Trap, and then passing the turn with only 1 card in hand. I do believe he searched a secondary Cybernetic Overflow, so I'm hoping for Barney's sake that both of those traps are punishment and overflow. We're going to see a DDR here from John, targeting something to special summon from his banished pile. And that was successful. Yes, I do believe we just saw both of Barney's face downs. I believe it is Dogmatic Punishment as well as Cybernetic Overflow. John thinking here. This is the turn that matters, boys and girls. Because if you can't put something up this turn, I feel like Barney might be able to draw into something that'll just, swing the game back in his favor.
The mollywop is a coming.
I mean, it could be. So right here, we're going to see an Infernoble Arms Durandal, or Noble Arms Durandal, be equipped. And we're going to see Cybernetic Overflow from Barney, destroying the monster as well as both of its equip cards. So John is not going to see a search off of Durandal here because of that.
John does look frustrated.
Just a little bit, but if I was him, I wouldn't be too worried about it. I would be looking at the clock. I would see that there's about 8 minutes left. Know that I maybe only have about a minute or 2 left to waste on this game, trying to see if I can stage a comeback, and then after that, it's going to be just side decking, getting ready to go first in game 3 if I do lose. So that is going to allow him to summon. I believe that is Infernoble Knight Oliver is the name. We're gonna look up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards right here. Yes, you can send a Fire Warrior monster or 1 equip spell from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to special summon him from the hand. Is that Oliver or is that the other? Definitely one of the decks from Rise of the Duelist that came out the gates just swinging. Yes, that's how. So if the Durandal is sent to the graveyard because the equip monster was sent to the graveyard, he can special summon a level 5 or lower Fire Warrior. Also, he can only special summon warriors for the rest of the turn. So we're gonna see if he only special summons warriors, because he is now locked in to the warrior type.
Interesting.
I
a lot
didn't
of
see
thought
what
going on
he-
right now.
Yeah, it's just a lot
Some
of a
serious,
thought process.
some serious thinking going on. Oh, oh, what did we play?
He normal summoned the other Infernoble Knight. I believe he's going to use that effect and send one from his deck to his graveyard. So that is Infernoble Knight Ogier. Odir. So it says if he's normal or special summon, you could send a Noble Arms card or a Fire Warrior from your deck to the graveyard. And then if he's in the graveyard, you can target a warrior monster you control and equip it to it. And that, while it is an equip card, prevents the monster from being destroyed by card effects. So we see him send Immortal Phoenix Gearfried here. And I do believe there's a way for John to add that back from his graveyard to his hand so he could summon it. And Gearfried in itself is a way to out a big monster on the board or negate something by sending a equip card to the graveyard.
This is Pandemonium Gaming in Kenner, Louisiana.
Yes, it is.
So Blaze Core, if you're looking for a place to play and you're in the Louisiana area and around New Orleans,
come hit us up. It's the I would say the most competitive locals in the state.
we usually have locals every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and we will begin to have Digimon locals here on Thursdays as well.
And we see John Link summoning for Isolde, Tale of Two Noble Knights, and Barney responding with Dogmatic of Punishment. That's going to let him send a monster from his extra deck to the graveyard and then destroy a monster on the field who has less attack than the monster he sent. So he sends Elder Entity Nis, and Nis, whenever she's sent to the graveyard, no matter from where, she can destroy another card. So with just one card, Barney destroys two of his opponent's cards.
This has been a nail biter of a game,
Oh, yes. Yes, it has been.
and I honestly don't know
What's
anything
going
about
on?
this.
But you're on the
And
edge of your
I'm
seat.
on the edge of my seat.
It's-
I mean, I have a whole seat, but my ass is right on the edge.
Yeah. And no, Blaze Corp, it's a reboot under Bandai. New mechanics, same old Digimon though. So if you
It
have any,
literally just had a pre-release this past Friday on Black Friday, and we will be getting new sets in January and in February.
yeah, so if you enjoyed the old Digimon game, or if you're just an old Digimon fan from when the show was still on TV, I know I grew up with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. I remember Beetleborgs.
Yeah, oh,
Power
absolutely.
Rangers,
I
that.
grew up with those as well. Digimon was also my my go-to though, as I always felt Digimon was a little better than Pokemon, just more interesting. Story was a little
liked Pokemon.
wackier.
The story
you
was
know,
definitely
and
wacky. All
The
I remember
Digimon
from
were
Digimon
just more interesting,
is
you know.
the metal monkey guy.
Oh, Metal Edamon?
Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah.
All right, so we see John firing back with a Super Quantum Red Layer, equipped with the Divine Sword Phoenix Blade as well as Noble Knight Oliver. So we're just gonna try and beat down some damage here and hope that
Barney is
can't,
looking something up.
Make a play. No, Barney's doing life points,
Oh,
I believe.
Barney's doing life points. Okay. Blaze, we actually have a stream and some video that we'll be putting up from the pre-release, and also we have some things shared on our Facebook to show you how to play as well. So you can check those out on there. We have some links to the information for the game on other websites, and if you watch us on Thursdays, you'll definitely learn how to play as you watch, because we will be doing commentary on those as well.
Alrighty, so we see John here synchroing for Infernoble Knight Charles, equipping both of the monsters from his graveyard to it as equip materials. So now he cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, I do believe. And then John adding back the Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to his hand. In the end phase here, we're going to see Charles's effect, equipping the Smoke Grenade of the Thief and sending another copy of Oliver from John's deck to his grave. And then Charles is going to destroy the Smoke Grenade and allow John to pick another card out of Barney's hand. Just, overall solid play. It's way better when you have a couple negates on your board, but when it's a simplified game state like this, you can really see just how much that one interaction shines. And we're going to see a Cyber Emergency here from Barney. So this is essentially a Cyber Dragon Mech Knight Dogmatica deck that Barney is piloting here today. Which
That sounds like a lot.
yeah, it's definitely a lot. So now we're going to see Cyber Dragon Core search another Cyber Emergency. And are we going to see a Contact fusion here with Cyber Dragon Core? Let's find out. Oh, no, I do believe that Barney is scooping it up and John was victorious. Yeah. So,
Oh,
we
that'd
see,
be awesome, Blaze. Actually, come out here. We're not that far away.
we see Infernobles taking a 2-0 victory over Cyber Dragon Mech Knight Dogmatica here in the top 8. And that might be all. That might be all that we have for tonight.
Is
we have to
that-
see we have to see if the top 4 is
Oh,
going to want
nope, that was
play
John,
it
right?
out. Yeah, John
Down to the wire, like
Yeah.
literally 10 seconds almost.
Yeah, it happens.
He was definitely like held out. It was impressive. I thought Barney had him a few times. As I've said before, I don't know what the hell's going on, but Barney had a lot of cards on field at one point.
Oh, yeah,
then
Barney-
John had none.
Barney definitely
And,
fired
you know,
back,
I mean,
and
so-
he has a lot of interactions in his deck because they can go second and just break through boards, but they are also really good at like setting up a few cards and be like, here, you can try to do what you're gonna do, but more than likely, I'm gonna stop it.
So yeah, we will have to see. We will be cutting the top 4, but the real question is, will we be playing top 4 out, or will everybody be splitting tonight? So we won't have an answer for that for a few minutes. We'll probably do a short interview with John. We'll bring him back here, and Campa will go ahead and question him, as Campa knows what the hell he's talking about, and I don't. So we will be right back in just a moment, guys.
All right, and we are here with our top 8 competitor who emerged victorious through trials, tribulations, and trudging in the mud that is Cyber Dragon Mech Knight Orcus. John, how do you not Cyber Dragon Mech Knight, Cyber Dragon Mech Knight Dogmatica. Sorry.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about that match going in? Did you know anything about what your opponent was playing?
Bro, I didn't know. Like, I seen him playing, but I didn't know like he was like that kind of crazy. It was good, but it's whatever.
Yeah, game 2, it looked like it came down to the wire here, and that evenly matched. That you hit off the drag. Did you hit that off the drag down to the grave?
Yeah, so I activate drag down. I draw like with this card. I draw the evenly. I'm like, it's too late, but I'm gonna just keep it in hand, and then I can't do nothing else in that round. So I'm like, just pass turn. He summoned 3 monsters. He swing. He said a lot of cards before. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with that.
Yeah,
And
the
a
evenly
battle for
matched.
even-
It
Bro,
was
the
a
evenly-
-4 for him. It was crazy. And then just how you constantly utilize Smoke Grenade of the Thief to keep on looking at his hand.
Yeah, it
and,
was
like,
all top deck, honestly.
yeah.
Like I didn't know what. So I'm like, I'm gonna just get rid of the Nibiru just in case, like
Yeah, because the other card in his hand was it World Legacy?
a World Legacy.
Crown?
So if
Yeah.
I discard that, he can banish and special one World Legacy from graveyard.
Yeah.
So he will have another play, and then you can make some links and shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna just get rid of the Nibiru just in case I can go full comp.
Yeah, because other than that, the other card's a dead card in his hand.
But
What did
that evenly, bro?
Trung said? Cinco, cinco, cinco. But yeah,
Bro, that evenly was crazy.
yeah, evenly was nuts. So do you have any shout outs or anything else you want to say about your game?
Nah, it's just that thing is garbage, bro. Like for real.
What, Infernobles?
Yeah, again,
You don't like
so
it?
bad. I like it, but it's just like if my opponent got a lot of hand traps and the game's like,
Yeah, it's like you better have it.
yeah, but it's all good. Shout outs to TCB.
Yeah, shout out Top Class Bullies. We'll see you back soon, Dewey.
All right.
So congratulations again on your top 8 victory.
Thank you, Kemba.
We'll see if top 4 is going to be playing it out, and might be right back.
Right. See you, man.
Hello, all. I am not Brandon. This is Brandon. I am the one them call Campa.
Yeah, he took the wrong spot.
So we saw a top 4 split between myself, Bailey, that you saw me play on stream earlier, John, who was victorious in our last stream feature match, and Tyler St. Pierre, who barely ever plays, but when he does, he doesn't really disappoint.
No, he's definitely a good player. He's out there, he's learning. He's getting better every day. He's better than me, so
I mean,
it doesn't take much, but still.
Yeah, it's still an accomplishment no matter
Yeah.
what. So we are so happy that you all joined us today on this stream, and we hope that you join us again on what was it, Saturday. We're gonna be streaming, or Thursday.
Trust me, guys. We wish they would play it out, but they want to split, so we got to go with what they want. Everybody's agreed to it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them play it out because you know what? Play it out, finish it out. But it is what it is. What we will be back on Thursday with Digimon
Yep.
and potentially Yu-Gi-Oh, depending on how many people we have show up. But it's probably going to be Digimon.
All right, and then Saturday we also have Yu-Gi-Oh locals. We'll be streaming. I do believe I'll be playing again.
Yep. And so you guys make sure to check us out. We're going to be pretty much streaming pretty consistently. It's going to be, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays for sure. Potentially some other times we may be just streaming regular gaming. Check us out here if you're in the area, in the New Orleans area. We're at 343 West Esplanade in Kenner, Louisiana.
Yeah.
So-
I tried to say the whole address earlier. I forgot the zip code.
70065.
Is it 65?
It's 65.
Because everywhere else I have is like 7 3 zeros and then a number.
Well, yeah, obviously. That's usually how zip codes work.
But like that many numbers,
I mean, it's usually 5.
I can't count past 5.
Well, I mean,
I mean, lucky for me, I guess.
But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will be back on Thursday. All right, and we greatly appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yep.
All right, have a good night, everybody.